saying something at this time. What we want to do on 3 News Connect is keep you up to date on the very latest headlines concerning the virus. And with that in mind, we can tell you that it appears that the Senate now is close to taking a vote on a bill that would be a much needed financial relief to Americans. Much of the stress going on around this virus isn't just the fact that you could catch it and get sick, but it's also the economic impact that this thing is having. And Congress is close to passing a $2 trillion coronavirus aid, and the markets are responding very positively. Most of the 3 indices are up at least 8%, so they are responding to the good news that the Senate is finally taking much needed action. Now, as many businesses nationwide have hit pause, it appears the airlines could be the next to do that. The Wall Street Journal reports major U.S. airlines are drafting plans for a voluntary shutdown of virtually all passenger flights across the country. No final decisions yet have been made. And it is official. The 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games have been postponed. They will likely at this point be rescheduled to take place 2021. And we told you about the airlines and potential plans they have in shutting down their industries. Take a look at these pictures from our photographer, Derek. This was the scene early this morning. Wow, it is shocking. It's an almost empty parking garage at Cleveland Hopkins Airport. All of the green lights you see are empty parking spots. And as we know, these parking garages are many times completely full. Monica?
Yeah, Jay, we rarely, if ever, see anything like that. Today, of course, is the first full day of the stay-at-home order that it is in full effect. This is a mandated order from the governor. It is not a complete lockdown. That's important to know. You can still leave your home to go to the grocery store. You can go to the bank and other businesses deemed as essential. You're also allowed to go outside to get some fresh air or exercise. In fact, that is being encouraged. And the stay-at-home order is in effect through April 6th. And another big change coming to daycares. As of this Thursday, child care providers must have a temporary pandemic license to operate. There can only be 6 kids per room and only 6 kids per teacher. And parents who continue to use daycare services must be deemed as essential employees. Those parents are being asked to limit interaction at drop-off and pickup. And these changes are in effect for a longer period of time through April 30th. And of course, if you have any questions about what businesses are open, our web team has been working hard to put anything and everything together that you need to know. You can also sign up for our newsletter and get the latest on coronavirus headlines sent to you each morning. It takes less than a minute to do so. And there's also a link to our homepage. Jay?
Well, this stay-at-home order is new for all of us, and of course it's having a big impact on our daily lives. And for some people, this can add a ton of extra stress and anxiety that we really, quite frankly, don't need at this time. We talked with our expert, clinical health psychologist, Dr. Lori Stevick-Rust, about what we can do to emotionally feel better.
Hey, Dr. Lori, thank you so much for joining us. So what can people do now that we're officially under a stay-at-home order to cope with this new reality?
We have amazing power right now to save other people's lives by simply doing what we're asked. And so I think if we can stay centered on that message, we have a fighting chance to get through this horrific pandemic.
There are some people who still may think this order does not apply to them. They may think, I'm healthy, I'm not going to get sick. Why do you think they feel that way?
We know that coping strategies can vary. And sometimes coping strategies involve denial. You know, that if I don't make this such a big thing, or I put it off as some kind of fake news or a hoax, or I minimize it, then it makes me feel like I'm more in control and I don't have to be frightened and I don't have to face the largesse of what this problem really is.
What can we do?
Demonstrate by modeling, I'm not coming over to your house. You know, I know maybe you're the neighbor asking and saying, well, you know, we've all been isolated. We're not at risk, just come on over and have a drink or come and do this. We can model the behavior of, we are taking this very seriously. So I'll wave to you from outside. I'll have virtual drinks with you, but I am not going to violate this order because it's that important that I do my save lives. And I think when we message it that way and we model that behavior, we have a better shot at influencing other people's behavior.
This is really hard on families who all of a sudden can't see each other. So how do we cope with that part?
This is that time in our lives that is so critical that what was before cannot be today. And so, I know for families, it's a hardship. It's heartbreaking when I see grandparents peeking in the windows at their little grandchildren, or, adult children when I have to drop food off to my parents, it's waving through a window. It's unprecedented time. And so, again, I think for the short run, we're being asked to do something that we've never been asked to do before, but lives are at stake. And I don't know any other way to keep saying that except to say that the way we cope with it is to stay focused on the severity and the need for us to be really, really vigilant.
Monica, Dr. Lori, thank you so much. Great advice there. One thing we've seen throughout this pandemic is the fact that many of the services we rely on every day have hit pause, but the mail deliveries and package deliveries just keep going, but they do so with major concern for those that deliver our package getting sick. To this point, we haven't seen a mass breakout amongst mail carriers and package deliverers, but we did talk a little bit yesterday about how the U.S. Postal Service is managing this. They are encouraging healthy behavior, and a spokesperson says that there is currently no evidence that COVID-19 is being spread through the mail, pointing to guidance from the CDC. Mail carriers in our area say they're taking extra precautions when doing their job, just like everyone else.
They provide us with cleaning supplies, and they also tell us if we don't feel safe, we don't have to do anything.
Today, for instance, I called off. I used my sick time because I don't feel safe going there.
Now, as of Sunday, and these numbers are pretty shocking, there are more than 630,000 mail carriers. Only 40, as of Sunday, have tested positive, but I do want to stress that there is a Beechwood post office employee who has tested positive. He is one of those 40. More news about services being halted today. RTA is suspending park and ride and trolley services until further notice. Customers can use the Rapid as an alternative route for rides downtown by following the red line, and riders do have to show proof of payment when they exit at the Tower City Station.
All right, thanks, Jay. Among the many challenges we're all facing right now is trying to figure out a way to stay meaningfully connected while we're all physically apart. Danielle Wiggins shows us how one senior living community found a way to do just that, to connect residents with their families by substituting hugs with horns.
Horns beeping from lined-up cars decorated with inspirational messages. Seniors waving from behind windows and balconies.
I had to do my queenly wave, of course.
This is the Honks for Hugs parade at Independence Village of Avon Lake.
It's thrilling. I have 4 cars of my family went through today.
The parade gave residents like Betty Webb the ability to connect with loved ones.
We love you, residents.
The senior living community has been under a no visitation policy due to COVID-19. So seeing her family and others circling around the driveway outside moved Betty to tears.
I was in that window and I just was crying because whenever do you get...
Just to make them smile, bring a little bit of joy and connectedness to their day today.
The coronavirus pandemic has shut down schools, businesses, and close interaction. But what this parade has showed is that it can't shut down love.
There's a lot of love out there, and there's a lot of people that are just doing the right thing and just loving on each other and being there for each other during this difficult time when you can't be close to each other.
Although you can't be close, this parade has also taught that you can have the right focus.
There are lots and lots and lots of good people around. You've got to pay attention to them.
In Avon Lake,
try and keep positive.
Danielle Wiggins, 3 News.
It's just so many beautiful things to see. You know, Jay, we know a lot of people are putting flowers in their windows for kids to come by and check. Although the odd thing for me, I was walking Fergus this morning and I noticed a couple of streets in Bay Village put flags up and down their streets. The governor, of course, asked last week for everybody to put a flag out, and I'm noticing that more and more. But the odd thing to me was noticing no traffic. So what I can say is people are heeding the shelter indoors statement. How about on your end?
Yeah, I'm seeing much of the same thing. I flew my flag last week when the governor asked residents to do that. I'm seeing a number of them up and down my street. And you're right about that. I think the oddest thing to me is when you are on a street walking, or even if you were out driving somewhere, just the absolute lack of activity. It is a bizarre sight for sure, something that, as you know as well as anyone, Monica, we have to go through if we want to limit the spread of this awful pandemic. Well, one of the things we really want to do here at 3 News Connect is to keep you up to date with the very latest facts. This is all changing so rapidly. The most sure way to make sure you get these facts as they're available to us, text the word FACTS, F-A-C-T-S, to 216-344-3300. Again, that is a text, not a phone call. 3 News Connect is coming right back. Stay with us.
Upgrade your home fast and save. Free installation from 54 on all carpet, hardwood, vinyl, and laminate. Offer ends at the end of the month, so call now. Plus, save an extra $100 with promo code MAKEOVER.
Call 877-50-FLOOR. Pick up the phone, we'll be knocking at your door.
What does it mean to be the best? Best friend. Best dad. Best at what you do. You bring your personal best to your life, which is why we bring our personal best to you. Mercedes-Benz of Bedford, personal best.
Hurt in a car? Call KNR. Sophisticated insurance companies love to deal directly with accident victims who have no experience handling injury claims. KNR has helped thousands of injury victims get the money they deserve. At KNR, we fight for those who get beat down by the system. Many other law firms will force you to settle, but at KNR, we don't claim to be trial lawyers. We are trial lawyers. Don't be a victim twice. Call 1-800-HURT-NOW and get the settlement you deserve.
This morning, Sean isn't thinking about joint pain. Thanks to Crystal Clinic Orthopedic Center, he's back to exploring the far side of the lake. Crystal Clinic has specialized care that puts lives back in motion with advanced treatment of hand, wrist, neck, elbow, and shoulder conditions. For nationally renowned orthopedic care, choose Crystal Clinic Orthopedic Center.
If you're like most people, you love your pets. Now is a great time to replace your floor with our certified pet-friendly products during our free installation sale. Plus, save an extra $100 with promo code MAKEOVER.
Call 877-50-FLOOR. Pick up the phone, we'll be knocking at your door.
Welcome back to 3 News Connect. Check this out. Another yard display to spread some joy in this very difficult time. This is a look at a viewer's house in Aurora. Jerry Ann says her husband decorated their yard, complete with lights, even a mailbox for prayer requests. And we love seeing your creative displays that might make us smile, give us a sign of hope. If there's somewhere we should check out, let us know on social media, or you can text us a picture, a brief description of what we're looking at, 216-344-3300. Again, that is a text message. Well, one thing we know for sure, we all have questions. We're all going through this together for the first time. One of the things we're trying very hard to do is to get your questions to medical professionals that can give us the proper answers. Monica Robins talked to an infectious disease expert with Summa Health's Akron City Hospital to get some answers to these much needed questions.
Do supplements like Airborne and elderberry help fight off the virus? I also heard that melatonin and zinc work well. Is this true?
So at this point for coronavirus, we don't have any data or evidence to support that. Some people have used those for other viral illnesses, but for coronavirus specifically, we don't have any evidence.
Is it safe to play card games with family members or friends since everyone would be handling the cards?
So I don't encourage it with friends, family members. They're someone who's part of your household, but I still would recommend cleaning off the cards, washing your hands as much as you can to prevent any sort of transmission of germs.
Do I need to wear gloves and a mask to a grocery store?
So I'm really against that. If you feel that you're sick or you are prone to getting sick by going out to the grocery store, you really should at this point find other means for either having your groceries delivered or find a good friend or a loved one who is able to go to the grocery store for you. Again, wearing a mask is really only for those individuals that have a cough or having cold-like symptoms and from them transmitting it to other people. But just wearing a mask and gloves to protect yourself is really, at this point, not recommended.
All right, just a couple more questions answered for you. Again, we're trying to connect you directly to the experts. If you have questions about the coronavirus that you haven't heard answered yet, please text them to us, 216-344-3300. Monica will get your question to an expert who will then get you an answer. More 3 News Connect right after this.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Just like you, I had problems sleeping. I tried every pillow out there and nothing worked. 15 years ago, I invented MyPillow. It took me 2 years to develop because I wanted to have everything you would ever want in a pillow. I made sure that you could adjust my patented fill so you could have the exact support you need as an individual regardless of your sleep position. I also wanted a pillow that would last, so I made MyPillow machine washable and dryable. I back MyPillow with a 10-year warranty and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Not only that, I do all my own manufacturing in my home state of Minnesota.
I really like the fact that it was made in the USA. I think that USA products are a better quality product. I've tried a lot of other pillows and nothing's worked like MyPillow.
I'm interrupting this commercial right now to give you deep discounts, not just on my pillows, but also my mattress toppers, sheets, and so much more. For example, you can get body pillows regularly $89.99, now only $29.99, or MyPillow dog beds for as low as $19.99 with your promo code.
I used to think that sheets were just sheets. I got the Giza Dream sheets. They are the most comfortable sheets I've ever had.
The Go Anywhere pillow is so easy to just roll up and take anywhere I want to go.
Go Anywhere pillow is really comfortable, so that's what I really like. It's nice and supportive and it's nice and small.
The MyPillow topper, for the first time, has enabled me to have a cool night's sleep. I'm able to go to bed and just get rest.
That's 3 inches of wonderful that's in the MyPillow mattress topper. It's just like a firm cloud.
MyPillow helps me get a good night's sleep so I can do my job in the morning.
Go to MyPillow.com to get deep discounts, not just on my pillows, but so much more. For example, you get body pillows regularly $89.99, now only $29.99, or MyPillow dog beds for as low as $19.99 with your promo code.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
Hello, students of Troy.
All of your teachers
and administrators want you to know
that we miss you and care about you.
This might be a scary time for you, but we are all in this together.
Right here at home, here are some things you can do.
Spend time with family. Check in with your friends through email or other technology.
Read every day.
Get enough rest.
Keep a journal or a diary for this historic time period.
Outside, get some fresh air, and walk your dog.
Make sure you move and exercise a little each day.
Do something creative with music.
Wash your hands.
Practice social distancing.
In the meantime, remember,
we believe in ourselves. We believe in each other.
We believe in our environment.
We are Troy. Hooah!
That is so awesome, and it just gave me chills. This is great. The teachers and principal from Troy Elementary School in Avon Lake put this together. It's a video for students, and they shared it on Twitter. One of the teachers shared it with us. Such a great message of positivity for these kids, and thank you so much. And we know now more than ever teachers and school staff are heroes. We want to see more moments like this. Please send us a photo and a brief description of your nominee by texting the word heroes to 216-344-3300. That's a text. Text heroes to 344-3300. We want to share them on the air. And again, text that photo. You see the number right there. Back to you, Jay.
All right, very nice. Now, we mentioned at the top of the show that one of the huge cancellations or postponements at this point is the 2020 Summer Olympics. For this point, moving forward, the Olympics will be pushed most likely to 2021, and that affects thousands of athletes, not just here in the United States, but worldwide. And it affects someone very close to me in particular. My son, Corey, as some of you may know, has been training at the U.S. Olympic Track and Field facility for the last 4 years, getting ready for the Olympic trials, which were to be held later this summer, and then ultimately the Olympic Games in late July. His life is now impacted, as many of the other athletes training for this event as well. I want to stress and make very clear off the top that this in no way compares to the stress and the inconvenience that many are dealing with. This is killing people, and we understand that this had to be done. It's something that Corey has been expecting. He got the final news this morning that it indeed has been postponed. And for him, that means putting a lifelong dream probably to bed, because at his age, at 28 years old, he's sacrificed the last 4 years waiting for this moment. He's not sure at this point that he wants to put another year into this hope and this dream. But again, I want to stress that this is just a small part of what so many people are dealing with. He'll be fine. He's young. He's healthy. He's ready to turn the page onto his post-athletic life. And in the very near future, the long jump, which has been a big part of his life for the last 12 years, will be part of his past. But I think it was the right call. Corey thinks it was the right call. There's just no way that even if this thing is slowed down by July, we can spend all of the efforts to send millions of people to Tokyo and then have them disperse back to all of their respective countries. So just one of the many decisions that had to be made. Life goes on, and everybody's ready to deal with it and move forward. Much more 3 News Connect when we come right back.
Jay, I know you probably don't know the answer to this, but curious to know if whether or not there's a discussion as to whether or not some of these athletes may have to, try out again for the Olympics in a year. Do you have any idea if that's the case, or are there places on the team secured?
No. The trials for track and field, the Olympic trials were set for June. Corey had gone through the trials in 2016, but he was just graduating from college. So he didn't make the team in 2016. The way it works is you have the U.S. trials, which is the tournament, if you will, to decide which Olympic athletes will represent the United States at the Olympic Games. So for many of the athletes, this is such a time-sensitive sport. Corey's currently 28. That's the average age of the gold medal winner throughout history. So he's at his physical peak right now. He could continue training for the next year. He hasn't completely made the decision not to do that. But at this point, it feels unlikely. And no spots are safe. Everyone will have to go through the Olympic trial process next summer in an attempt to make the 2021 Olympic team.
All right, Jay, thank you so much. We'll be back after this.
Helene Kia wants to get you released from your loaner lease and into a brand new Kia for less.
Helene Kia can help demolish your loaner lease, even if you're over mileage or owe up to 10 grand more than your trade's worth.
In North Olmsted and Sandusky.
At Nuremberg Paris, results matter. We've recovered $1 billion, results made possible by our no-fee guarantee. Because after an accident, whether you deserve a settlement of $10,000 or $10 million, you don't pay us anything unless we get results for you. That's our no-fee guarantee. Nuremberg Paris, fighting for the injured since 1928. 216-777-7700.
If you're living in Ohio and covered by Medicare and Medicaid, here's something important to know. Now you could get even more health benefits than you already have. It's the United Healthcare Dual Complete LP1 plan. And since you have both cards, you may be eligible for it. Call now to talk with us and learn more. Medicaid gives you benefits, and Medicare gives you some too. But a Dual Complete LP1 plan can add even more benefits and features compared to original Medicare. You'll have lots of doctors and hospitals to choose from, prescription drug coverage, and dental care too, all at no additional cost to you. You'll even get a health products card with credits you can use at Walgreens to choose from thousands of health and wellness products, or shop from home these 3 easy ways. You have Medicare, you have Medicaid. So call now to see if you're eligible, or to enroll in a Dual Complete LP1 plan from United Healthcare.
Helene Kia wants to get you released from your loaner lease and into a brand new Kia for less.
Helene Kia can help demolish your loaner lease, even if you're over mileage or owe up to 10 grand more than your trade's worth.
In North Olmsted and Sandusky.
Welcome back to 3 News Connect. Here are 3 coronavirus headlines that have you talking right now. Stocks surged 7% today on hopes the U.S. virus stimulus. Numbers show at least 1.5 billion people around the world are being asked to stay home right now. And chances are you're one of those people. If you need some ideas for things to do while you're home, we have a great guide of activities for you and the kids. Just check out WKYC.com. And with all of this uncertainty, we also know there is a lot of good things that are happening, and we want to see your pictures showing you and us everyday heroes. Take a look at this picture. It's from Scott. Scott is showing us his daughter, Brooklyn, made him this custom sign that says Downtown Cleveland to use as a custom backdrop for his home office video calls. And she was offering to draw them up for other family and friends as well. We want to see your pictures of everyday heroes. We want to check them out, so just make sure you text us the photo to 216-344-3300. Jay?
Monica, thanks. We'll see everybody tomorrow at noon. Betsy Kling will join me at 5 o'clock for What's New. See you then.
Upgrade your home fast and save. Free installation from 54 on all carpet, hardwood, vinyl, and laminate. Offer ends at the end of the month, so call now. Plus, save an extra $100 with promo